Coach, a slow start, but you guys really battled back hard. What did you like about your team and their fight, and that they didn't hang their heads and let the game get out of control after the first?
No, I really think Texas Wesleyan. I think they're a pretty good team. But I think you could see a team that played a really good opponent week one, played another ranked team week one, and was a little bit battle tested, and were maybe a little bit quicker to the punch at the beginning of the game, and we're ready for that the speed of it, which I didn't really think that was going to happen just because of the way we practice. And I thought we always practiced pretty physical and pretty fast, but I think we were just a little bit behind early, kind of had to get our feet underneath us in all three phases. And then once we did, I thought the second quarter was pretty good in parts of the first where we kind of got going and we handled some stuff. And I think it was just like I told the guys, we just made enough plays to lose, not enough plays to win the game. We were just one guy short on every snap. And when we were perfectly right on the snap, we were all 11 guys doing their job. We ended up having a successful drive and a successful play. So I think it's just now guys got to step back up and figure out how they're going to go.
In your post-game speech a little bit, you talked about keeping your head up. And what is that like, especially early on, right? It's like you said, you got 8 more games to go.
Oh, no, it's the same. I would have told them the same thing if we would have won tonight, because I said it last year, right? We lose at Texas Wesleyan on the road. Well, those guys have to win out still, right? We've been in the situation where we've won early, and then all of a sudden we drop one against Langston late in the season, and we're in the same boat where we're tied with somebody, or we're still going to the playoffs, and it ends up being a 2 or a 3-way tie. Our conference is still good enough that people are going to beat each other, and so it's that part of that deal of just knowing that you got to work every week and keep going. It's so much coach talk, but it's so true that it's September 7th. We have a lot of football to play. And so does everybody else in the conference. So,
you had a lot of guys play tonight on the field. What does it say about those guys that were pressed into action and performed tonight?
Well, I think that's something that we started a long time ago, was trying to play as many guys on the home games as we could, use that as our advantage. And there was a stretch there that they had subbed all their D linemen, their whole defensive line, and all their linebackers, but one starter was all out. And that was when Luke checked the run off our right side, and it gashed it, and that put us right there where it would have put us under 8, right? And so you could see it. One, it was a great check on Luke's part to put us in the right play. It was a good job by the assistant coaches recognizing that the whole D-line and pretty much the whole defense for them was completely exhausted and out of the game, and we got the play we needed when we needed it. And so that was good, but I think I thought our conditioning was good. I thought we were in shape. Maybe the speed of play early, we weren't jumping off of it, but I'm not going to say that was the reason too. I think Texas Wesleyan's a pretty good team, and they got some good pieces to the puzzle. I thought their quarterback played really well tonight too, and threw some good balls. So,
your quarterback had a really good game as well. Luke, 188 yards, 2 touchdowns, no turnovers, and also ran for 110 yards.
Yeah.
And he was really the catalyst. We saw that touchdown drive at the end of the first half. Kind of push the momentum back and pull some back. What does he do for your team, and how is he able to pick your guys up when you're down 21-3? It's easy to just throw in the towel, but
I think that's been his his whole time since he's been here. We always kind of want to check his pulse just to make sure he's even breathing and alive, because he's so calm, and he just kind of just goes through it, and just able to play steady and be calm and composed, and he does a good job of it. But then he also knows, that there's certain times that he's got to run, and I still think, a little bit his speed is a little underrated. People don't recognize that he's going to be able to run away from you, and so he can take off and get some yards and do some stuff like that for you. So he's just a good competitor. He studies the game. He does a lot of good stuff for us. So it's good to see. It's just too bad it's wasted in a losing effort,
Your run game was really good. Jadon, he had 127 yards to lead the game. Jalen averaged 9.5 yards a carry.
Yeah.
So we'll start with your backs first. How are they so dynamic, and how are they able to just keep that offense moving when you?
I thought they did a good job. I thought they did a good job in a lot of things run-wise. I think we got to get better in pass protection. I don't think we pass pro'd well enough at all at that position. I think that put us. I thought they did a good job when they got the ball in their hands, but I really believe that group, we were kind of just half of the position group tonight. I don't know if it was all them, but there was enough where we got to get better at pass protection, and we got to become more physical at the point of attack when we got to fit those guys up. because now we're going to get tested every week because it's going to come on film that we had a hard time pass pro guys, which honestly, the way we block in practice and have to hit guys like Isaiah Cotton and those guys every day, I thought we would be a little bit better at it, for sure.
You guys won the turnover battle. You got an interception. The defense came up with some really good stops when it mattered the most as you were trying to gather momentum back. What did you like about the way they played, especially down the stretch?
No, I thought they did a good job, because that's what we always talk about, right? You got to try to, don't worry about the yards in between the 20s, hold them to field goals, make them keep snapping it. They got a key turnover. The problem for us was when we get the stop or the turnover, then we'd end up going 3 and out or maybe 6 plays and still end up punting. We didn't get a conversion enough after those plays when we'd get stops, and we had to kick 2 field goals. Which we don't kick the 2 field goals, we score 2 touchdowns there. That changes the outcome of the game. We're winning it, right? And that's always our thing. Don't kick field goals. We weren't good enough in the goal line or red zone tonight, and then we had a questionable call on a penalty on a PAT field goal. We'll just have to look at it. They said we were backed up off the ball too far, which then we come back and we miss the extra point, which we make the extra point at that point in time. It totally changes the end of the game and how we're calling plays, right? We can go for 2 at the end and maybe tie it up.
You get the week off, and then you got Texas College on the 21st. What's the week, the off week look like, and then the week of preparation?
No, a normal week for us, man. We'll get after it. We'll practice hard this week and hit the road recruiting on Thursday morning, go recruit Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and come back Sunday and get ready for another home game, which is nice. And that's why I told the guys, look, we're going to be at home the whole month. So get the crowd back behind you, keep playing hard, keep doing stuff. The city of surprise will keep coming watching you kids play because you guys play hard and you're good kids. And so just keep doing the job that we're asking you to do, and people will come out and enjoy the team. Because we'll have some big games in September that we'll need the fans to show up for and the students to come out and enjoy the games. So got to keep going.
Excellent, Coach. Thank you for your time.
Thanks, appreciate it. Thanks everybody for coming to the game. Appreciate you guys.